Today's adventure brings us to the heart of North Carolina, the Piedmont, the center of the state, if you will, to the Devil Tramping Ground Road. Why do they call it the Devil's Tramping Ground Road? Because there's a little piece of real estate down this road where nothing will grow. And supposedly, Satan himself will come up and tramp the ground, and that's the reason nothing grows there. Let's go check it out, talk about it a little bit. Good afternoon, friends. Welcome back to the channel. Hitch and Yeti here. I have made it to the spot. The real estate is right here behind us in the woods, the Devil's Tramping Ground. Let's take a walk up there and go look at this legendary spot. This sits right here in the middle of North Carolina. So I'm just going to kind of give you a quick pan around of what this place looks like. So right up here in the very center is the tramping ground area. This is the place where nothing will grow, and I don't know, you know, it looks like it's a very sandy soil here, and I'm a coast guy, so I know how hard it is to get stuff to grow in sandy soil. But this is it. This is the Devil's Tramping Ground. I do know there's a lot of people in the past that came out here and camped out overnight, and they've done like paranormal type testing and things like that. And there's even a story that I read where somebody was out here camping out, and sometime after midnight their campfire like shot 20 feet up in the air. There's all kind of tales like that and stuff. Is it true? I don't know. I'm not here to prove anything. I'm just here to show you and let you decide what you think about this. I can tell you one thing that was very interesting about this place is there was a professional news group, a local news group, and they got a scientist or like a geologist to come out here, and he has actually tested this soil on multiple occasions. And supposedly when he tests the soil, it comes back that things should grow here. It was like the ground is fertile, it should work, but it never does. So it kind of, that is probably the most interesting part about this place to me, is like when science can't like explain why things will not grow in this spot. I think that's the most interesting part about this.
Longtime soil scientist Rich Hayes first tested this circle of nothing almost a decade ago.
Perhaps there were some elements in the soil that was inhibiting plant growth.
But those results didn't say so.
I can't explain it scientifically.
Or why a compass shifts when he walks straight through it.
See how it's reading on this side of the zero?
With the landowner's permission, we asked him to retest it. These results, again, showed nothing to prevent growth, and the soil inside the circle is now more fertile than outside, thanks to bonfires.
I've mapped a lot of soils. I've mapped soils in 5 different counties in North Carolina. This is one of the only areas I've come across that I really can't explain.
So I'm kind of a rookie at this whole Devil's Tramping Ground thing, so let me get this straight. That's the highway out there. Right here's where he comes out of the ground and he walks in a circle. So where does that path lead? Is that where he walks off when he's done? You know, with his little seance? So last year I made the pilgrimage to a place here in North Carolina, another legendary spot called Gravity Hill, which is kind of close to Salisbury. It's on the other side of Salisbury, North Carolina. And that was really an interesting video, and I will put a link down in the description below for you to go check that out if you like paranormal stuff. I think it's a kind of a really cool place to go visit one time. And then this place right here is not very creepy at all. I kind of felt like when I got here it would be a little of a spookier feel to it, but it's not. It's just a, you know, an area where nothing grows. And they call it the Devil's Tramping Ground. I think that's kind of cool, and even the road's named Devil's Tramping Ground. So, and friends, this was a short video, but that will pretty much do it for me. There's not a lot I can show you here. It's just an interesting, like, roadside attraction here in North Carolina. You can come check this place out and take a look at it for yourself. So, that being said, I'm all done. I am the Hitchhiking Yeti. If you're new to the channel, please think about subscribing. If you like today's content, please give it a thumbs up. And if you have any comments or you've ever visited here or have any stories to share, please post them down below. I love to read them. Until next time, I'm the Hitchhiking Yeti, and I will see you friends in our next adventure. And I think it's time to get out of here, because this is the devil's tramping ground, and you just never know when he might show back up. Maybe it ain't midnight. Maybe it's, you know, 4:30 in the evening or something. So let's skedaddle while we can. All y'all stay safe out there.